G'day guys, today's Thursday the 14th of September 2023 and looking at Bitcoin, looking for potential trades. That's all we can do at the moment. Still bearish macro wise, and I can give you that spin later on towards the end of the video. What we have is a lot of swing failure patterns, a lot of liquidity hunting basically, and sometimes they outplay us, and it's just like this one that was hitting the golden ratio really. How do we know that golden ratio? Well, we put our Fibonacci reference 1, and at the time it was 0, and here 618 perfectly really, and you can see this bearish structure. I missed out that short. I thought it might actually go further high, but anyway, I think I'll sleep through it as well. Part of it, slack on me, but that was the best entry there. Perfect. So swing failure patterns and liquidity hunting. We had our previous low. You can see you didn't quite take it out. This one, when I saw this coming down, I thought it needs to. I'm not interested until it takes these ones out, and that's when I went long. So on the small time frame, I actually saw some bullish momentum here, so I entered it. So risk to reward ratio, it's worth it. It meets our requirements. It's come down. It didn't. I would have liked to see it to go a bit more lower, but it didn't. But I still went for it. Okay, stop loss there. Beautiful. So what do we have here? There was liquidity here. Guess what? We took it out, and I think this one wanted to take one out more, and so we got our what I call 2 SFP. So we have single ones at times, and at times double. And you can see on the 1 hour it's relatively clear what they are. At times it's double, so this one is triple in a way, but I just expected lower to come, so there was stuff there that wasn't really comfortable until I saw on small time frame a bit of bullishness kicking in, and I think it was like the 5-minute chart that I looked at it. So what we have is it's likely to go sideways here the way it's patterned. The reason why I say that is this was a clear swing failure pattern, and the shorts came in. Once we took that liquidity out, people like us will all jump in and took shorts, and some forums I follow, yep, they did the same, and I had this red line there for a while because it's a very confluent line, and it played exactly perfectly in it. Here there's an opportunity to go long as well. So those who missed it, there was a strategy that kicks in there. That was a good opportunity to go long as well. But now it's so we can see that they don't want it to come down lower. Yes, we got these dotted lines, and now we've got this daily level, this red line, and it's playing with it. So it's a hard one to say. This was definitely more shorts to come in, but they're not letting it run through. Yeah, what do I think? There's no trade now. If you're shorted here, there's no trade. And it's a hard one. Those who are going long, they're in the safe. Small trade. Those who want to exit, I will start, in my opinion, start looking at exiting above this one. And we have some here. Basically saying this is a line of importance. What we can do now is just get our Fibonacci and the parallel lines out. So there's a number of levels that we want to look for swing failure patterns. Here, the neckline, important neckline was there. So, damn it. It's not an easy chart to work out where to short or where it's likely to go. There is no long entry. This is a short entry, but I doubt it's going to go down because they made the intentions that this is not going to be a shorting market. This is a long market. So we might just see how this takes place. It might just go a bit more, maybe take out that, and then come back down based on the Fibonacci. So this range and this range, and let's see what it gives us. We're in the middle right now, so we could maybe swing there and swing here. We can see potential trades there. it can be very possible that if we come down and then it does that, we might just drop down further, double bottom maybe, or just slight wick and then up again. That's a scenario that I'm thinking of. Otherwise, I'm looking for, you know, the play was taken out. This was taken out, so this could be a level maybe there. That's all I got for Bitcoin. Big picture. Let's look at the big picture. On the daily, so this is a daily chart. Yes, it is. So from a daily perspective, you can see, look at all the wicks all over the place. All liquidity hunting everywhere. So if that's our wave 5, A, B, C is potentially deeper. From the top to the last pivot point, our golden ratio is here. And I'm thinking we are likely to come lower. And I've got this macro channel. I'm looking for this kind of scenario where we hit our 618 to 0.68 in the middle of this. So we have something like here. This is a prevalent line, and this is another support line as well. What we have in essence, potentially left shoulder. We have our neckline. This could be our head, and then we have this some complex right shoulder, whatever it takes, and that looks bearish in that sense. The target of this is usually the root of if this is a wedge of some sort, the target is usually the root or somewhere around here. So that, from that perspective, it makes sense that the target could be further down to that level here. We might find some reversal here, but really depends on what SP 500 and the dollar's doing at the time. So, but looking at this structure, I am bearish. Further lows. Yeah, even if we lose that key level, yeah, that's probably what they want. They want you to be flushed out in no man's land and then back up. So there's a lot of liquidity. The longs come in here, and from a spot perspective, there's some liquidity there. Some liquidity there. Perpetual wise, that I think this was taken out, so that it might just go further lower, which means that the golden pocket for us. And otherwise, we've got these Fibonacci levels. So this level here. Now, if this head and shoulders plays out, then we go further down a lot. And this trend line, I think it's invalidated. It's not the best head and shoulders. I don't think that's the case. But the structure's there, and we just got to see how it goes, because this is invalidated, and this is where we have a strong support line. So if we were to come down, we can wick down and then look at that scenario. I think the market's still long-term bullish. There's a bit of FUD to be bearish with the FTX sell-off. Could do that. Could do that. But I'm still bullish. Even if the weekly level is broken, it just means it's a longer accumulation level. And this trend line might be... Trend lines are meant to be broken, like the 200 weekly moving average. It broke it, but it came back. You can't rely on those kind of things. So, but I think this is a good level, because it's like 20k, 22k. That's a good level on the trend line to go bullish. So I'll be buying in there, and then if it drops this trend line at any time, then I'll sell off. But that's where I'm looking at leveraging in big time if it comes down to that. That's all I got, guys. I'm just sharing my thoughts, looking for certain scenarios, but short-term swing failure trades and all the range, and then further down. So we've got 1, 2, 3 coming down. Yeah, it's a lot of scribble, isn't it? Sorry about that. Here's a cleaner chart. Either here or here is where my interest lies to go long. I'm going to wrap it up on that, guys. Please give me a like and share, and talk to you soon.